What up, what up, what up? It's your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. That's right, y'all. It's your boy, the Options Boss, sliding up on y'all. I hope all is good. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend this weekend, and I hope you're ready to study so we can be prepared to get some money this week to come. Now, with that being said, guys, I'm going to talk to you about a few things in this video today. I'm going to talk to you about what happened last week in the stock market, couple of things we're looking to happen this week to come, and I'm going to talk to you about what did my group do in the paid options group chat. So you already know how it go. Veterans of the channel, go down below, like the video, drop a comment. Every time you do, your support helps my channel grow, and for that I appreciate you guys so much. Also, watch the entirety of this video. When you watch this video throughout, from beginning to end, you're going to learn from beginning to end. Also, the YouTube algorithm is going to love me, and for that, I love you. Also, newbies to the channel, if you're interested in the stock market, if you're interested in trading options, I'm your boy. I'm the options boss. I'm going to give you the game from A to Z. What you need to do is go down below, subscribe to this channel. You need to click the notification bell and click all notifications. When you do that, YouTube is going to make sure that you get these Get Money Jews that I drop, first things first, right off the press, so you can put these game plans and strategies right into play the very next day, soon as the market opens. Now, with that being said, guys, what a crazy week this past week was in the market. If you watch this channel at all, you know that I told you guys that we were near the bottom of this little drop that we had going on in the market. SPY was dropping, QQQ was dropping, DIA was dropping, and the IWM was dropping. And I told you guys we were near the bottom. If you're in my tier 3 channel membership on YouTube, I actually pulled up the charts and I showed you why we were near the bottom, and I gave you the levels that you could expect to hit next. And if you were in tier 3 and you saw that information, I know you had a great week last week. And because of that, my paid options group chat had a great week last week. We had nice plays throughout the week, and it culminated, we made, off the top of my head, I forget the exact number, but roughly about $2,500 last week in the paid options group chat. If you're not in my paid options group chat and you're a new trader, or you're a trader that's trading for a while but you're struggling to make gains, you definitely need to drop a comment below and ask me how you could get yourself in the paid options group chat, because it's definitely the winning team and it's definitely money on that side of things. But with that being said, guys, like I said, we traded last week and the week started out bearish again. We dipped down, and as we dipped down, you could sense the panic coming into the newer, less experienced traders, but the more veteran traders who knew what was going on, such as myself, such as the people that signed up for tier 3 of my YouTube channel membership, they knew that we were near a bottom. And what happened was we just stayed patient, we waited our turn, we grabbed calls, and as we grabbed calls, lo and behold, the market started to flip. And when the market flipped, next thing you know, you in these calls for lower premiums than you would have paid if you waited until the flip actually happened. And then these calls start praying. We made big money off of Square, Snow, UPST. The list goes on and on. It was a really strong week for the paid options group chat. It is really all owed to the fact that we did due diligence of looking at these charts and understanding what these charts was telling us is going on currently and what could possibly happen from those charts going forward. So that's what we did. SPY hit all the key levels that I was asking for. I did tell you guys that QQQ was lagging, and now QQQ is not currently the lag. There is a lag. There's always going to be a lag out of the 4 major indices. And when I say the 4, I'm talking about SPY, QQQ, DIA, and IWM. There's always going to be a lag in those 4. And there currently is a lag in those 4. But it is no longer QQQ. QQQ is no longer the weakling of the bunch. If you guys are interested in who is the lag, what you need to do, again, to beat that dead horse, is you need to sign up for tier 3, my channel membership. And what's going to happen, I'm also going to give you guys a play in that tier membership tonight. This play, I mean, the stock market, nothing is a guarantee. We all know that. But this play that I'm going to give you guys has full capability of running up 100%, if not more. I'm that confident in a play that I can say that to you guys before the market opens the next day, before pre-market even opens tonight or futures opens tonight. So I don't know if it's going to be red, green, or anything in between. But what I know is that the way that this chart is set up, this play looks like it got 100% banger written all over it. And I want you guys to have it. And the only way you're going to have it is if you're in tier 3. So definitely get yourself over there. And I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can sign up for that. But nevertheless, I do expect more bullish activity this week. I can tell you where the bullish activity is going to be. We're right near a resistance area with SPY right now. And we're right near a resistance area, ironically, with QQQ and DIA right now. However, if we could pull through, if we could push through those key resistance areas that we're at, this week is going to be very similar to last week, and the fact that the bulls are going to control the market. Now, if we so happen to not push through those areas, obviously you need to have contingency plans and you need to not overtrade. That's the thing that a lot of traders do that gets them in a lot of trouble. You don't have to have a lot of open positions at one time. And if you're in my paid options group chat, you know one of my favorite things to say is take profit. I don't mind getting out of a position, and if the position still goes, I can reposition later on for another play on the same position, on the same company. I don't have any quarrels with that. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to have etc. amount of plays open where a lot of your buying power is swimming at one time. That's a way that a lot of traders get into trouble. Overtrading is a thing that happens either out of inexperience or overexcitement or greed. Any of those three things can cause for you to overtrade and put you in a position where you can lose more money than you need to lose on a pullback. Also, overtrading is going to lead to you being less patient on a pullback. It's easy to be patient when you only got, 10, 15, 20% of your dollars out there in the market. You could be patient because most of your dollars is waiting. But if you got 75, 80, 90% of your dollars out there in the market, then when you see that pullback, you can't wait for it to bounce back. You got to close positions and kind of save your portfolio. So that's why you want to watch that. Now, for me this week, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, like I said earlier, I am looking for us to continue to be more bullish, but I know that we have certain levels that we have to get past. So until we get past those levels, I won't be aggressive. And if we hit these levels and we resist, then I'll jump into some puts in the places that are appropriate for puts. And I'll wait until the market do actually push us through that area. That's what I want you guys to understand. You get into the plays that you need to get into that look like they're going to move, and you be patient and you wait for more opportunities to open up. And if you can have that type of a game plan, you're going to be successful this week, next week, and any other week in the market. So that's what we're doing in the options group chat. And last week it turned out really good for us. And ironically enough, I feel like the options group chat, so to speak, is turning the corner right here, right now, where the success ratio and the dollar profit ratio is going to increase going forward. And the reason being is because we're putting a lot of time and effort into honing the things that we do to make it better for myself, of course, and better for you guys, of course. And that's the whole goal with the whole thing. But that takes time, that takes effort, that takes watching charts, reading charts, countless charts. I don't want you guys to think that you can just, open and bell 9:30 on Monday Eastern time, or even, pre-market 8 a.m. Eastern time. You can, just start looking at the stock market and have a successful week trading. That's not how it goes. It takes hours and hours and hours of research and information and reference checking and cross checking, etc., to really, really be fully prepared. I always say you put in the work after hours, and when the bell rings, you're not really working. You just executing the game plan that you already done came up with. So for me, I already have a good idea of what I want to trade this week. Of course, there'll be a few things that'll pop up, and you'll look at them, engage them accordingly. But I already know where I want to buy calls at. I already know where I want to buy puts at. And I already know what levels I want to watch on a lot of different stocks. So this way, when things happen, I'm not researching. I'm just reacting to what's happening. And that's the key. Because if you research, by the time you research, the darn thing but blew past your price, and you would have missed the whole play and have to research something entirely different. We don't want that. So guys, definitely don't be afraid to put in that work, and definitely don't be afraid to gain some knowledge. That's the key. Guys, you can always be a boss with the options boss. You already know. I'm a holler when I holler.